Hey everybody, welcome back to the Midwest Melders channel. I know it's been about a month, probably 3 weeks, closer to 3 weeks since we put a video out. Things have been crazy. As you can see, my shop is cleaned out. I got pulled the SA200 outside. But I ended up selling the forklift. I sold it to a guy. Well, I'm not going to tell you his name. I'm just going to tell you that it's Bailey Zimmerman's dad, if you know who that is. You know, he sings with Morgan Wallen. And you guys probably ain't gonna believe me, but look him up. He's a local guy. He's about 30 minutes from me, from Louisville, Illinois. So believe me if you don't want to believe me, whatever. I thought it was cool. The guy, I guess his dad's name is Don. So Don Zimmerman. Anyway, pretty cool. We came together on a fair price, and it's gone. So anyway, let's get into today's video. I think that's enough updates. I think that's all we had. But anyway, we are going to scrap this welder here, and I'm sure you're gonna hear my kids. It's nice out there playing. I'd rather them do that than be inside playing on electronic junk. But anyway, this old 220 volt. It's a I guess you would call it a transformer welder. Not the inverter type, like this one here. Has a computer board in it, all that junk. This one's just coils, and you basically turn that knob, and it raises, lower the coil, more or less amperage. So we're gonna scrap it out. We're gonna see if we made money scrapping it out. We took a little bit of a risk. I don't think it was a lot of risk, because I think it will pay for itself easily. And I'm going to use this as a trash can whenever we're done, if we don't totally destroy it, because I like the patina on it, and it would look cool sitting right there. So I'm going to pause the video, put you on the tripod, and then we're going to start yanking this thing apart. Alright guys, let's get started. I guess I can lean you down just a little bit so you can see the whole thing. I think I'm going to start by just taking the top off here. I think it's how it comes apart. Bear with me. Never had one of these apart, obviously. I kind of know how they work, but I don't know how essentially they're put together. I'm assuming by where I found it that it's got a huge rat nest somewhere in it. I don't know that either, but okay. Got the top off. What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm going to let's see. I might try to rewire this real quick and see if it'll actually work. No, it ain't gonna work. There's a broken wire in there. It may actually, I don't know. It may work. We'll see. Alright guys, so here's how this works. There's a coil here, and then it's just wrapped around this little thing here, and it's attached to this dial, and you can watch it move. See, that just goes down and then back up, and that's how you adjust your amperage. There's just too much broken here, I guess. I was looking at it, and I don't want to mess with it. So this great big transformer is what we're after. That's what's going to come out of here. So yeah, let's get to ripping it out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get the cord unhooked off of it. Oh, dropped it all the way in the bottom. Alright, so now we've got the power cord unhooked. Next thing we're doing is we're going to start cutting the rest of these wires out of here, get them out of the way. We're going to leave these fixtures on the outside so this thing looks totally functional. We're just emptying the inside out, essentially, is what we're going to do. Pretty heavy wire in here, guys. I'm actually having a little bit of a hard time cutting it. If I have to switch over to a grinder, I guess I can. There we go. Actually, that's not a wire. Well, I guess you'd call it a wire. It's solid copper stock. I should probably switch over to my grinder and just cut them. It'll be a little easier on my hands. Well, I'm gonna have to get my grinder out anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a cut-off wheel on, and I'll be back in just a minute. All right, guys, I got the grinder hooked up, so we're gonna have to change the way we're doing this just a little bit. That way we can start the top and make room as we go down. So I'm gonna cut this cable first. Then I'm going to cut this rod right here for the adjuster. Okay, guys. Now you can see we've got made some room in there, and now we got to just cut the rest of these copper. They're not wires; they're the actual parts of the transformer. They should cut fairly easy. They are copper. Only got one left. Okay, so that was fairly easy. Now we got to figure out how this whole setup is mounted in here. And it actually appears if I just take a few bolts out, I can take this shell up off of there. I think that's what we're going to do. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, let's get these bolts all out of here and let's get this shell off. Now we want to save the bolts and put them back in because we want to put it back together. Okay, we'll see if this just picks up, or what we got to do to get it off. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to move the camera so you guys can get a better look of what this actually looks like. So that's what it looks like, guys. It's just a big transformer. Now what we got to do is get the transformer off of that frame. Alright guys, what we're going to do to get this transformer off here is we're going to take our grinder and we're going to run it right down through here and cut this little weld they got off here, and the same on this side. Alright, that's pretty well broke loose. Now we're just going to flip it around, cut this side, and we'll have a free transformer there. This side maybe a little more. Nope, ain't much tire left on there. rock it back and forth to finish snapping the metal off. And there it is. A transformer, a copper transformer. So, guys, I'm going to set my scale up, and we're going to weigh it and see exactly how much this transformer weighs. All right, I got my scale sitting there. Wipe the dust off of it. Turn it on. Let it zero. And let's see what we got. I don't know if you guys can read that. It says 105 pounds and 10 ounces. So, alright guys, I think we're going to quit there for today. I don't have a lot of time. It's getting hot. But that's essentially right there. That's the welding lead and the power cord that came with it. That's what we're after with what's in that transformer. We're not going to break that down today. But you see me take it apart, and I'm going to put it back together. Probably not today. I only paid $17 for this welder at an auction. I think the power cord alone will get me that money back. All it's got to do is weigh 3 pounds, and 4 pounds, sorry. And it'll pay me right back. I know it's been a little minute since I've posted a video. I apologize. I'm going to try to do better. Things at work have been crazy. Kids have been crazy. You know how it is. Life goes faster than you want it to go. But if you like today's video, oh wait, let's back up before we do that. We got quite a few new subscribers, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank you all for watching, making this channel what it is. I have a really good time doing this. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn something. I learn something every time I do these videos, because a lot of times it's the first time I've done it too. So get out there, find some scrap, find something to tear apart, something to learn, something to fix, and just have fun with it, guys. That's what it's all about. So if you like today's video, please consider subscribing. Smash that like button. It really helps the channel. Hit that bell notification so you know when I post up a new video. And as always, have a good one.